Long before European ships crossed the Atlantic, North America was teeming with human life, home to hundreds of distinct, sovereign indigenous nations. Yet when outsiders look back at this era, they group thousands of years of diverse traditions under a single, highly misleading label: Native American religion. In reality, there was no central religious authority governing the continent, no overarching figure dictating what people should believe. There was no single sacred book, and no universal holy text establishing a uniform code of laws for everyone. Across the continent, spiritual practices varied wildly. Even neighboring communities living just miles apart could hold entirely different understandings of the universe. Later European observers struggled with this complexity. They often slapped broad labels onto specialized practices, applying the term medicine man to almost any spiritual leader. Within these nations, roles were meticulously divided. A community might have specific individuals dedicated to healing physical ailments, others responsible for leading seasonal ceremonies, and separate elders tasked strictly with keeping sacred songs alive. The search for a unified Native American religion is a Western projection. It attempts to squeeze a vast, deeply localized reality into a neat, easily understood box. To understand how these traditions actually functioned, we have to look to the ground. For many indigenous communities, spiritual life was deeply entwined with the physical environment. Mountains, canyons, and rivers were not viewed as property to be owned. They were sacred records. Specific locations anchored a people's origin stories and carried the memories of their ancestors. Observing ecological cycles was a matter of practical survival and profound reverence. Knowing exactly when a river would swell over its banks meant the difference between starvation and a bountiful harvest. Because belief was tethered directly to geography, a community tracking bison on the open plains developed a completely different worldview from a community navigating the dense forests of the Atlantic coast. Different ecosystems naturally birthed distinct ceremonial worlds and unique answers to how the universe began. In the Northeast,